Well, if you have just opened up your call and you're going to Lima, Peru, or Santa Cruz, Bolivia, I hope that you feel at peace with that. I know that I did, and I was shocked that I felt at peace with it. If not, pray to find that peace. And I will tell you, at least for me, the minute I opened my call is when all the adversity came. Things got harder. It was harder to push through. And I even asked my Father, is this what I'm supposed to do? Because it seems like there's so much rejection coming my way. Am I supposed to be doing this? Because it just doesn't feel right. And I just made a little deal with Heavenly Father. Either you send me my husband or I'm going. And he never sent me my husband, so I went for it. He sent him to me now, but he didn't send it to me then. I knew that was the right thing to do. Do not come home. Unless something really happened, don't come home. It's really, really hard, but it is so rewarding, and you will never regret staying on your mission. You will never regret it. You'll regret coming home. And I know that that's a very hard thing for some missionaries to do, and some just have to do it. But you'll never, ever regret staying there. And don't ever forget your testimony when you come home. Because so many missionaries that I know for a fact that I was with that saw miracles that I saw are gone from the church. And it's just not worth it. That's just not the joy and the happiness that Heavenly Father wants us to feel. Don't forget it. And above all things, have a good time out there. It's fun. There's things to go see, things to experience. Just have fun, lighten up, enjoy the country, enjoy the culture, try different things, and work really hard, of course. But I think with hard work comes playing really hard too. And I think that every missionary needs to learn to just enjoy while you're out there and not take yourself so seriously. I had a few companions that were just so serious about how this, and I thought, just lighten up, just go with the flow, see how things go, be happy. And once we started doing that is when we had our greatest successes. So bottom line, don't give up. Don't come home. It's not worth it. Just pray really hard that you won't be homesick or whatever like that. I got really homesick in the MTC in Provo. And I just prayed and I prayed and I prayed. Heavenly Father, please don't let me be homesick. I don't want to go home. My brothers all serve missions. I can do it too. I know I can. That pride kept me there. And a special experience that I'll share real fast is I grew up next door to President Rasband, or Elder Rasband. He was a president back when this happened. But Elder Rasband of the 12. He's my next door neighbor. And when I got my papers turned in, my dad said, why don't you go talk to Elder Rasband and tell him that you're going to get your mission call and give you some advice. So I went over there, knocked on his door, and he's there in his gym shorts and his t-shirt, and hey, how's it going? And I told him what's going on. He said, well, where are you going? I said, I don't know yet. He said, well, come back when you know your call. And I said, okay. And I never went back because I was just too nervous. I didn't want to bug him. I know he was busy. He was in the 70 at that time. And right before I left, the Sunday before I left, he came to our sacrament meeting. And the bishop came to me and said, Lindsay, President Rasband or Elder Rasband, whatever he was at the time, wants to talk to you in my office. I thought, I'm in trouble. And so we go in there and he said, you never came and talked to me. And I said, no, I'm sorry, I didn't. I just thought you were too busy. He said, I'm never too busy. And so he gave me advice about Bolivia. He had been there before. And he said that when he was a mission president in New York City, he said, I never cared why anybody came on a mission. I don't care if their dad told them they'd get a car. I don't care if they thought they'd get a good-looking spouse when they got home, or whatever it was. He said, I never cared as long as they learned why they were there when they got there. And that's the advice for any missionary. Even if you think maybe you're not going for the right reasons or things like that, pray that you'll get there. Pray that you'll find those right reasons. And he said that any missionary who did that would find it. And it's definitely worth your while. There's no reason to not do it. And sisters, you mean so much to the mission work. There truly is a work that only you can do that the elders can't, and vice versa. The elders can do work that only you can't, and you really mean a lot out there, and the world needs you. So don't be afraid to serve. A year and a half is not that long, and you know what? Life goes on, and you're really blessed for it. So.